Do tough times really make us stronger? Let's dive into Seneca's timeless wisdom to find out. Join me as we explore how life's hardest moments can unexpectedly be the most rewarding. Seneca wasn't just a philosopher, he was a statesman and a dramatist in ancient Rome, a man who lived through some of the most turbulent times in history. Born into a wealthy family, Seneca was raised in the heart of politics and power struggles. But what's fascinating is how his personal challenges shaped his philosophies. Ever wondered how someone could turn personal tragedy into powerful life lessons? Seneca did just that. Exiled not once but twice, he used these times of isolation to write extensively, reflecting on life's harsh realities. Imagine being sent away from everything you know, once to Corsica under Emperor Claudius and then later forced to take his own life under Nero's reign. These weren't just bad days, these were life-altering events. Yet, Seneca found strength, not despair. Now, think about this: if you were sent to a remote island with nothing but time, what truths about life would emerge for you? For Seneca, these hard times peeled back the layers of day-to-day distractions and revealed a deeper truth about the nature of life and resilience. Through his writings, like letters from a Stoic and On the Shortness of Life, he shared these insights, teaching us that it's not what happens to us, but how we respond, that truly shapes our character. And it wasn't just Seneca. History is dotted with individuals who have turned their darkest hours into defining moments. Take Nelson Mandela, for example, who, like Seneca, used his years of imprisonment to deepen his philosophy of forgiveness and reconciliation, which later reshaped a nation. Here's a question that might be crossing your mind: how do we apply these ancient lessons to modern challenges? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into Seneca's teachings to uncover practical steps that can transform tough times into profound personal growth. Now, let's really dig into Seneca's writings and uncover what he said about enduring hard times. Have you ever felt like life's just throwing one challenge after another at you? Well, Seneca has a lot to say about that. In his work, Letters from a Stoic, he talks about how facing challenges can actually make us stronger and wiser. It's like when you're learning to ride a bike. At first, it's all wobbles and scraped knees, but each fall teaches you something new about balance and perseverance. Seneca's quote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body," really hits the nail on the head. Think about it: just as muscles become stronger after recovering from a tough workout, our minds can grow stronger from overcoming difficulties. It's not just about surviving the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain, isn't it? But how do these tough times help us, really? According to Seneca, they teach us resilience and fortitude. They show us what we're capable of and push us beyond our limits. Imagine you're facing a really tough exam. The studying is rough, and you feel like giving up. But when you push through, not only are you prepared for the test, but you've also proven to yourself that you can handle the pressure. Modern psychology backs this up too. Studies have shown that people who've faced and overcome adversity often develop a kind of mental toughness that they wouldn't have if life had always been easy. They're like trees that grow stronger in windy conditions. So, next time you're facing something tough, remember, it's shaping you into a stronger person. Curious how you can start using these tough times to your advantage? Keep watching, as we explore Seneca's practical advice for turning life's lemons into lemonade. So, how do Stoic views stack up against other philosophies when it comes to dealing with life's hardships? Seneca's ideas about suffering and challenges find echoes in many religious teachings like Buddhism, which also talks about embracing suffering as a path to enlightenment. But here's the kicker: while both advocate facing hardships head-on, Stoicism teaches us to detach from our emotions to gain strength, whereas Buddhism encourages us to understand and accept our emotions as a way to inner peace. Think about it. When you're dealing with a tough situation, like a close friend moving away, Stoicism wouldn't tell you to just be happy. Instead, it says to understand and accept that pain is part of life. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering. You're no longer a victim of your circumstances but someone in control of how you react. Here's something intriguing: modern psychology supports a lot of what Seneca said. Research has shown that the way we interpret and respond to adversity plays a huge role in how it affects us. Psychologists call this cognitive appraisal, and it's a cornerstone of therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which help people change negative patterns of thinking to improve their mental health. Now, what about fate? Seneca believed that fate governs the external events of our lives, but we hold the power to respond in ways that can either make us miserable or strong. It's not about what happens to us but how we handle it. This idea might make you wonder, how much of our life is really in our control and how much should we leave to fate? As we wrap this up, let's talk about practical steps you can take right now, using Seneca's wisdom. Start by practicing reflection. Each evening, think about the day's challenges and what they taught you. This can turn daily annoyances into valuable lessons, making you not just stronger but wiser. And finally, what's the big payoff? According to Seneca, facing tough times with courage and wisdom leads to personal enlightenment. He believed that these experiences strip away the non-essentials, leaving us with the pure truth of who we are and what is important in life. By the way, if you've ever wondered what truly defines a friend, you might find Aristotle's insights intriguing. He had quite a bit to say about what makes a real friend, not just an acquaintance. Curious to dive deeper into his thoughts? Check out our next video, where we explore Aristotle's profound views on the true essence of friendship. You might just discover something that transforms your relationships. So, as you face your own challenges, remember Seneca's teachings. They're not just ancient texts but practical guides that can lead us to a more fulfilled and resilient life. And I'd love to hear from you. How have tough times shaped your life? Drop your stories in the comments below and let's keep this conversation going. If you're interested in learning more about how to apply these Stoic principles, check out some of the resources linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and remember, every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger.